President Trump not holding back when it comes to enforcing his immigration policies.
ICE agents have been spotted conducting operations in San Jose. The Rapid Response Network is a nonprofit that tracks ICE activity. That group says the agents were seen along Capitol Avenue near Alum Rock Avenue this morning. This is video from yesterday near Story Road and King Road. The nonprofit believes a person was detained. It also believes ICE is targeting people with existing deportation orders. In a statement, San Jose's Mayor Matt Mahan said, quote, "I sincerely hope that ICE remains focused on enforcement actions related to violent and serious criminals harming our city, not neighbors who are contributing and law-abiding members of our community." The mayor added that San Jose police do not assist with ICE operations. ICE agents are not simply carrying out President Trump's directives in San Jose.
No, Ground 4 has confirmed that ICE agents were also in San Francisco on Friday. Ground 4's Dan Kerman is here with us live in the studio with that part of the story. Dan.
Well, the Janitors Union in San Francisco confirms ICE agents were in 2 San Francisco office buildings on Friday. They say they were expecting this to happen at some point, so their focus has been on preparing their workers, not panicking, and part of that preparation is knowing your rights.
They came in as dressed regularly, like they were office workers, when in fact they were not.
Well, not identifying which buildings, SEIU Local 87 has confirmed ICE agents did appear at 2 San Francisco office buildings on Friday and interacted with their union janitors but made no arrests.
Yes, it is alarming, but we're not surprised.
SEIU Local 87 President Olga Miranda says employers stood up for the janitors and asked the agents for the proper paperwork.
We had bosses that spoke up, and if it hadn't been for their due diligence and their solidarity with workers that have been with them for many years, it could have been something different. It could have, somebody could have allowed them to walk on every floor, start asking, what country were you born in?
ICE officers, or any law enforcement officers for that matter, can't just come barging into the door without a signed warrant from a judge.
Immigration attorney Nicholas Gonzalez with San Francisco's La Raza Community Resource Center says knowing your rights is critical. Among them, the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, and in some cases, the right to prevent ICE agents from entering.
If they come knocking at your door asking, announcing themselves and saying that they want to come in, the first thing you can do is say that you won't let them in until you see a signed warrant. In order to see the signed warrant, it's important to know you don't need to open the door. They could slip it under the door, and then you can inspect it after that.
The Janitors Union agrees knowledge is power. That's why they want to educate their workers and not panic.
There'll be an economic collapse if folks don't speak up. We need business to be able to become allies. And it's not just because you want your buildings clean, it's because it's the humane thing to do.
Now, the Janitors Union will appear alongside the mayor and local law enforcement officials at a news conference tomorrow morning to discuss these ICE raids and the city's commitment to being a sanctuary city. Vicki, Grant?
All right, thank you, Dan.